So nurses need to be very vigilant about building a relationship, but also supporting families to make sure that there is not pressure on them to take girls out of the country to have FGM, which is often quite common and happens around summer holiday time traditionally. I think the issue with FGM is that quite often it engages in all of those areas that people find very difficult to talk about. So not only is it a very sensitive area, women become very upset about it, but there's also issues here about gender, about religion sometimes, although this is not a religious act, but also about colour and race. And so all of those areas are very difficult areas to try to explore with people. But from the work that we've done with communities especially, they really want health professionals to have that discussion with them, to have someone who can help and support them. So the government has put a lot of resource into improving the way that we tackle FGM in this country. So for health, there is a programme team that sit within the Department of Health that are looking at policies and products to help us to deal with this. So some of those are things like training, additional training. We've got some really good e-learning packages that help people, especially around having that difficult conversation. So very good training resources around that, but also policies that will help us to safeguard girls, procedures to be right, both with social care in terms of safeguarding, but also with the police in terms of the legality of this. We are at the start of a long journey with this, but we are beginning to make progress, and there's been some great work done already to start this journey. We have to remember that FGM is not common in every part of the country, and we need to make sure that clinicians are ready to recognise and have that conversation in whatever part of this country that you're in. We've got some fantastic clinicians who are very passionate about this subject, really want to eradicate this, and we've got some very good policies, procedures and resources that the Department of Health are developing with NHS England to help support clinicians in this work. I think nurses are really well placed to have this. Nurses are very good at developing relationships with their patients, supporting their patients and their clients through some really difficult times. So I think nurses play such an important role in the eradication of FGM.